Hello, everybody. Maurice again. Now I would like to talk about the QTalk stories. I'm going to click on Sapling again. As I click on Sapling, I see these three tabs. I'm going to click on the Stories tab, and I can see these thumbnails. The stories were created to teach the language independently from the books. They are not at all related to the book series. Some teachers prefer to teach through stories. Some teachers find our books to be too grammar-based. These stories are a lot of fun. Let's open one of them. Let me open one of them at the bottom, the Ricky the Robot story. I have my cover. This is a flip book. But they open a little bit like a slideshow. Here on the first page, I can see directions as to how to use the story. On the second page, I can see navigation thumbnails. If I click here at the very bottom on the last thumbnail, there is a picture dictionary letting us know about the content of the story. I want to show you how these are formatted. Page 1. I can see a beautiful scene. I can see a sentence at the bottom, and I can see some images representing each word of the sentence. To the right, I can see three thumbnails here. A T, something that looks like two little flowers, and something that looks like three empty little white squares. What are these? Very simple. If I click on the letter T, it will actually remove the text. Let me show you. If I click again, the text will come back. If I click on the two little flowers, it means only some of the icons are going to show. So now there is no text and only some icons. This is a great memory exercise for students. They absolutely love it. They think they're playing a game. They are learning the language truly in context. If I click on the three little squares, there are no more icons. Now students only have the scene to rely on. Let me click on the letter T again. I can see the scene. I can see icons representing the sentence below. If I click on the scene here, an audio button will let me hear the sentence. If I go to the next page, I discover the rest of the story. And I can, at my leisure, show the text, hide the text, remove the icons. This is the story of a boy who builds a robot. But the robot takes a life on his own and starts taking over the life of this little boy. It's really funny. If I click at the very, very top of the page here, notice that when I hover my mouse towards the top of the page, a button seems to be appearing. What is this? If I click on it, I go back to the index page. This allows me to immediately navigate anywhere through the stories. This particular story is fairly long. It may take you 1, 2, 3 lessons to go through it. You can go straight to the scenes only. This looks more like a comic book. Here, students will have to narrate those 6 images and the next 6. Then I have also some text assessment. What are the most logical words missing? I have some true or false statements, and I have some simple questions about the story. And here are the answers. At the end of each mini chapter in the stories, we also have some online games. If I click on this one particularly, I have a fun game appearing. Here, I have a word bank. I have a scene. Students are now familiar with this vocabulary and they will try to create the most logical sentence. In this particular case, I believe it's yo no tengo muchos amigos. I don't have many friends. I'm going to click on submit. Yeah, I got 100 points. Okay, so as a recap, books, stories, games, go to stories. Click on the thumbnail, open your story. I hope that was useful. I really want you to try those stories. You'll be amazed at your students' ability to recall an entire narrative in one lesson. Thank you. Bye-bye.